here again. My name is Ultima Peters, Kelechuku, the lady with lots of discovery. So today I'll be talking about introverts, like types of introverts. Most times people call me Ultima, please. Can you talk about introverts? Can you talk about personality? We want to hear from you, personality. So today I'll be focusing on personality and strictly on the introverts. We actually have types of personality, but today I'll be dealing with the introverts. And even these introverts, in these introverts, we have four types of introverts. Funny, right? So sit back and don't move. Don't touch that dial. So, welcome back. So, what is personality? Personality is a characteristic of behavior, the way you think, act, your opinion, the way you carry yourself, the way you approach your moods. All these are embedded in your personality. And now you don't just wake up and you find yourself doing those things. Your environment contributes to your personality, and it can also be inherited. Either your dad, your mom, So today I'll be concentrating. We have different types of personality actually. So I'm going to be concentrating on the introvert part of personality. And it might interest you to know that the introvert part of personality has four types. So you're gonna find out where you fall in. Okay, so let's get to it. We have the restrained introvert, we have the anxious introvert, we have the social introvert, and we have the thinking introvert. Just the thinking introvert. So So I'm going to be talking about the introvert. Before I start mentioning or describing these various types of introvert, let me throw a little light on what an introvert is. Introverts are people that they're antisocial in a way. They prefer to stay on their own. They prefer to stay indoors. They like their own activity. They don't enjoy hanging out with people. They just love being on their own. They enjoy their own routines and, just indoor kind of people know themselves. They hardly go for gatherings. They don't enjoy being outside with people. So let me start with the first type of introvert we have. We have the social introvert. Yes, the social introvert. The social introverts, they are outgoing among the four types of introverts I've mentioned. These social introverts are the most outgoing, and they enjoy spending time with few friends that they call their own, few friends that they enjoy being with, and they hardly tell people things except that very close friend that they enjoy. Most times these social introverts, when you come in contact with them for the first time, you would think they're extroverts. Extroverts are people that are outgoing. You would think they're extroverts, but in actual sense they're introverts. They are the kind of people that like click, that click thing. They hardly get to know a new person. But when they meet you on the first time, on the first day, it's hard for you guys to get connected in a way. But they are the most outgoing kind of people among the four introverts I'm going to mention today. So this kind of set of people are called the social introvert. So number two is the thinking introvert. Those people that love to think, thinking introverts. They are also somehow outgoing, but not so outgoing like the social introverts. The thinking introverts, they believe in spending time in their own world. Sometimes they get lost in their own world. They stay aloof. Whenever you're with them, you see them thinking. They enjoy their own thinking. They enjoy mesmerizing their own feeling and their own thinking in their own world. They get connected to thinking very, very well. Thinking and imaginations, even more than the normal average people. The normal average normal people. But They just love to think. They stay aloof. Even when they're in gatherings, you can easily spot this kind of introvert out because they might be reading a book, they might be doing something with their phone, and they'll be lost. They just stay aloof. They are lost in their own world. When they react, they interact with you. You enjoy them, but just for a little time, and they get going. You don't really They rarely come out, but when they come out, you see them. But when you see them, they stay aloof. That is what the thinking introverts do. So this set of introverts are called the anxious introverts. These anxious introverts are always said to be shy. They crave for solitude even when they're in public. They try to, what will I use it, to evaluate their attitude and character outside. Most times you find out that they are shaking or they are shy, they don't want to come out. But it's sometimes they tend to have this thing about social disorders. You understand? Because everything they like to evaluate if they did well, if their character is being observed outside, if they are doing the right things. You understand? So most times they are mostly seen as having this antisocial kind of disorders. And when it comes to that level, you're not shy. In short, you're not shy. It is just you being anxious. Yeah, an anxious introvert. You understand? They like their behaviors to be evaluated. Sometimes they go and meet their friend. How on just something they did, they'll just be like, how did I perform today? Was I okay? Oh, how did I shake that person? Did I talk to that person in a very good way? Oh, come on. Who does that? You just need to be yourself. But these are the anxious kinds of introverts we have in our society. And once it becomes too much, I will advise you see a professional. You understand? Because it's not shyness, it's just a social anxiety. You're just being anxious for nothing. And lastly, we were talking about the restrained introverts. Yes. These people are special kind of people. They are into themselves. They even struggle to get their mind and body together in one piece. They struggle to even get out of bed. Yes, they're restrained. Before you can take them out, you need to tell them ahead of time in advance. Yes, before they can even go out, they prefer spending time with themselves, their own routines. They have their own routines. I'm going to read my book from this time to this time. I'm going to see my program. I'm going to watch a show from this time to this time. I'm going to focus on my book from this time to this time. Like, they are very organized, but organized in a sluggish way. And they like activity that has to do with mind, body, and soul, like yoga. They like to, so they are the restrained kind of person, very uncomfortable when you rush them. Notice your friend will be like, please, no, I can't do it. You are rushing me. No, they don't like it. They don't like to be rushed. They are very reserved like me. So these are the restrained kind of introverts. Yes, I have mentioned the four types, so you know where you fall into, or maybe you're not an introvert. Maybe you are an extrovert like me. Yes, maybe you're an introvert. Don't worry, I'm going to talk about extroverts. Please hang on. Don't ask those questions. I know you want to ask about extroverts. Don't worry, I'm going to talk about extroverts. But today, I know you have learned the types of introverts, and if you have a problem with any of these areas, please seek a professional attention, a psychologist or a therapist. Anyone we do. We have the social introverts, the anxious introvert, the thinking introvert, and the restrained introvert. Endeavor to see a professional, a professional that can actually look into your issue, maybe a psychologist or a therapist. Most times they are liable to shaking, increased heartbeats. When you're panicking, like what's happening. So please, if you have a friend like that, advise them to seek a professional attention, either a psychologist or a therapist to talk to and to know how best they can be helped. All right. Yeah. So with this, we have come to the end of this video. It's good to know your personality type because it helps you to know people, to know what to accommodate and how to accommodate people. So get to know your personality types. If you find this video so insightful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and click on the notification button. So, see you next time. I'm going to be talking on extrovert and many more personalities. See